My bag just broke. We're late. Jacob threw up. You feeling better, buddy?
Feeding himself pretty well with the spoon.
So our appointment starts at 1:30. I've never been to this place before and I don't know where to park, how to get in and all of that, and so we're gonna be late. It's so hot. We just got out of the car. So we're just coming up to the hospital to go to the appointment. I'm hoping that it goes well and that we get what we need. We're looking, this is just an established care appointment, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that I can get referrals to get Jacob's gut and intestines looked at. So it has been an absolutely crazy day. We are late, but I was able to call them. I was able to get them to postpone the appointment a little bit, but look, my bag just broke. As we're walking in, we're late. Jacob threw up.
This appointment's for Jacob, right?
Yes. You feeling better, buddy? But they're still gonna see us, so I guess that's the highlight. But oh my gosh, how many things can go wrong in one day? So we went to the completely wrong building. So we had to come back into our van and we need to drive around to a different end of the campus to get to the right building. And we're already late, and look how hot it is outside. 107, which is probably not a lot for people that are used to living down here, but it is so hot. Like look at my face, it's all red. All right, I think we made it to the right place, so we'll see you after the appointment. All right, we're back almost 2 hours later after going in, and we essentially missed our whole booked appointment. And luckily the doctor here was willing to fit us into his schedule in another place, which I was very grateful for, because it was, anyway, we were really late. But because we came from far away, he put us back in his schedule. We did get some tests, we got some referrals. It's not necessarily going in and looking at the lining of the gut or the intestines or anything like that. He wanted to do some preliminary tests to see, which I'm fine with. We'll be getting those, collecting those samples and putting those in and seeing what results those have and seeing where we can go from there. So now we need to find somewhere to eat. Got some bananas, raisins, nuts, and a meat stick. I have to give one more update. It was crazy trying to get down here this morning. Like, we left what I felt like should have been on time, but then I checked the oil in the car and we were out of coolant and we were coming down to a really hot place, and so I was like, I don't want to go down without having coolant in the car because I don't want to overheat. And so we ended up having to, try to get breakfast and get gas in the car and buy coolant and put that in the car and put oil in the car. And by the time we got all that done, we were going to make it down on time, assuming nothing else went wrong. But then we hit construction on the way down, and then Jacob felt nauseous and ended up throwing up, and so we needed to pull over and help him. And then we went to the wrong building initially, and my bag broke. And anyway, it's just like all the tiny little things end up adding up that just made us miss our entire appointment. However, we're very, very grateful that we had a little miracle and the doctor still had us come in and still talked with us, and I still got the referrals even though it felt like a hot mess trying to get here. So we are very grateful for that. So luckily I had this diaper bag backpack in the back of our van, so I was able to replace the bag that broke with this one to get all of our stuff in it for our appointment and for waiting. Well, although we did bathroom breaks before we left, we needed to take another one. We just got outside of the city, and anyway, some of the kids needed to use the bathroom. So We just pulled off to the side of the road. It's a good thing we carry toilet paper with us. Anybody else have this experience? This. What kind of tape is this? How am I going to break it off? This is how children come! Nobody told me! Somebody should have told me.
Jacob is feeding himself pretty well with the spoon. Look at that. And the biggest thing is that he initiated it. Usually we have to do a lot of hand over hand to get him started to feed himself with the spoon, but today he actually started himself. Like, he looked for a spoon and started scooping. And look at him go. Wow. I think it was just I remember we had a vlog just a while back where he first started feeding himself with a spoon. Ashleigh is an amazing mom. She's helping Jacob to spoon feed himself, which is a big deal. Just like recently, he started to actually eat with a fork. He was able to figure out the stabbing mechanism. But learning how to scoop with a spoon, he's got that down. But the hardest thing was getting the spoon up to his mouth without dropping all of the liquid, all the soup all over. And he's successfully doing it. And it's awesome. Like, for him to spoon feed himself is another important step in development for him to become independent, or at least more independent. So we're really excited about these small little special steps like that. And now it's becoming regular. This is why we're documenting this stuff, is so we can go back and see, hey, this wasn't regular. We can really track his improvement and her improvement. And all of our improvements. It's really, really cool. Well, the kids just got home from a long trip. 6 hours of driving, and Jacob is very energetic. He's just bouncing around. You bouncing around too? Got so many wiggles to get out. You guys are like the Three Stooges. Do you know who the Three Stooges are?
Never.